So the best way probably to put it is we have the site certified in ISO 55000. We use asset Ikigai as a framework. Approximately 10 other sites that we're working to implement asset management practice. So as you can see by the tenants all surrounding the asset analytics radar plot, these are all hallmarks and tenets of traditional asset management, but with a twist. And the way that we look at asset management as a practice at KBR through the lens of Ikigai is that customers who have missions, critical missions obviously, have assets to mitigate risk. So what we promote predominantly is the risk management side of asset management. At the end of the day, the risk management framework that Ikigai provides is very extensive. It's very detailed, and it covers the hierarchy of the asset base. So from that, I'll just move on to the next one. Reliability assurance. I mean, it is what it says it is. This is reliability analytics and predictive analytics when it comes to not just maintenance operations, but operations in general. So you have reliability assurance on the supply chain management side of the business, and you have reliability assurance, of course, on the maintenance side of the business, and you have reliability insurance on the capital recapitalization and capital investment side of side of the business as well. Site maintenance kind of speaks for itself. We take the information from our colleagues on sites, and we are CMMS agnostic, by the way. So our system is designed, our framework is designed to reach into whatever CMMS the customer has, pull out the pertinent information, put it into our asset analytics engine, and then create those reliability assurance metrics and predictive analytics moving into the AI and the machine learning world as well. Operational energy, it's in essence what that is you can't manage what you can't measure. I know that's a cliche, but at the end of the day, that's what we do. We look at the operational energy content from the site at various levels, and then we start looking at the sustainability and energy and sustainability metrics of that site, and what, in this case, the federal government expects. And then we guide the customer and the customer's mission going forward on how to meet their, if it's zero carbon or carbon neutral goals. So we also have that, and it's very IoT centric, by the way. So we're looking at all of those components within their site that they allow us to see, and then we take that information and push it out to them in a insights and decisions sort of framework. Finally, energy projects. This is so many companies are kind of stuck in this, what I would call this continuous improvement best practices paradigm, and they get stuck. And they get stuck because the continuous improvement has a project, great. The best business practices, great, but they don't evolve. What we do in this energy projects module is we take all that information that we pulled out from our operational energy segment or tenet of this framework, and we actually produce a capital investment model for the customer to enhance their mission, and to, at the end of the day, it's about saving money on energy. So, and then finally at the top, you see project portfolio. So that is another facet of Ikigai. We actually track their projects in whatever measure and whatever type that they want to track projects. I'm a recovering project manager myself. So whether they use EVMS or whether they use just simple predecessor successor Gantt chart type project management, we can accommodate that. Capital planning, that's the capital plan, right? So that's the capital reinvestment in the plan, long-term, short range, immediate needs, kind of all in. So that's a portfolio planning module, if you will, that we use within this framework. And finally, we're back to risk management, but all this comes back into asset analytics. So we have a very comprehensive asset analytic framework, dashboard, system that is bespoke to each particular site. and of course, customized and formed in a manner that they can not only digest it and understand it, but give them the actionable business intelligence that they can use to take advantage of what we're providing to them. So in final essence, you know, our process is taking the data standard that we create, using those agnostic systems that we talked about previously, taking the sensors, pushing that into a database in the cloud. Typically, there are on-prem sites, but typically pushing it into the cloud, moving from left to right, moving into the analytics, providing the insights, which are efficiencies and cross-functional trade-offs, right? And that's value identification is what happens there. And then we finally move into the decisions mode, actions, and then value realization, whether it's expense, capital, or risk or energy.